Downtown Cincinnati. I'm totally lost, guys. I am totally lost. Well, I could not find out where I was supposed to be, so I found some trucks parked over here, so I parked, and I figured, while I'm waiting to find out what I'm supposed to do, let's check out some not so nice neighborhoods in Cincinnati. Why not? I already been stopped by some strange people, but I wasn't vlogging it. I should have. I just couldn't understand what the guy was saying. Would you look at this? Kind of reminds you of like old-timey New York or New Jersey. Would you look at the scenery here? I love brick buildings. Hey, the sign says walk. I can walk. So what's going on is just down this street down there is Sam Adams. You can see the brewery right there. That's where I'm picking up. I'm picking up Sam Adams. Probably the Christmas stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be the seasonal beers I'm going to be picking up, taking it to Minnesota. But they're loading my trailer right now, so I have nothing to do but fly my drone and walk around this amazing town. I mean, I don't know if it's amazing. I am wearing shoes and not wearing flip-flops just in case. You never know what you're going to step on. Would you look at this place? I love this building right there. Look at that building. It's built weird. It's not completely square. It kind of goes off this way a little bit. Gives it that odd, haunted shape. What is this? I don't really come to the cities too often and get a walk around, but what is that? This traffic control box. I can control the lights. There are places like this, like in St. Louis, Missouri, that I can't really get my truck down to. There's old abandoned buildings in St. Louis. A lot of these type of buildings would be abandoned. And you don't know if there's people living in there or not, but I mean, for the most part, they're abandoned. There's one on the other side, but I don't know if I can get into it. I would love, I don't want to do it by myself, but if I could find somebody like in St. Louis or here in Cincinnati that knows some old abandoned buildings like that, that would like to go in and vlog in there, I would love to do that one day. Some of those buildings are pretty amazing looking. Whoa, this is not good. Trying to control the, there we go. There we go. You can't see the TV because I'm blocking it with my whiteboard. So, since I'm getting loaded here at Samuel Adams, and it's going to take a little bit, and just kind of waiting for them to call me, I figured, why not kind of work on my project that I did a live video on the other day. Got some schematics written up, but we've had schematics already done and actually have some 3D printed stuff already created. You know, the caps and stuff. We just don't have the internals. And I didn't have a name for my thing. I didn't have anything going on. So I figured, why not? Since everybody's been contacting me, I've had a few people contact me about connecting the Bluetooth, you know, putting together the Bluetooth device to be able to send the signal out to the mobile device with the proper application. And people know how to do that, which is amazing because I can't figure it out. I don't know if you put information into the Bluetooth or if the Bluetooth just emits a signal from another device, if it's like a middleman. I don't know if the Bluetooth itself just emits a signal from another device. I don't know how that works. And then this device puts its signal here, and then this signal goes to your mobile. I'm not exactly sure how everything works, but people do know that. And I'm pretty excited that a few people have been contacting me. So what I've been working on is the name. I'm thinking, well, I spelt it wrong. Where's my pen? Let's scratch that. Scratch that. I spelt it wrong. Is that an A? Thermal or thermal? I don't know. I can't fix Bluetooth things, and I can't spell. Thermal check. I think I'm going to spell it with an A just to be different. Thermal check. Instead of the word check, we'll put the check mark. I think that's what I'm going to call it. The thermal check, because I'm driving down the road and it's a thermometer that you check by Bluetooth for your trailer. And so the thermal part, and check because I can check it while I'm driving or sleeping or whatever, right from my bed. So that's going to be the name of the product, thermal check. So some people have already contacted me, so I got step 2 done. I got 2 people that are willing to help me out. Well, one person was already working with me, but he's off doing his own thing. I got to contact him and see if he wants to get back and do this. But the person that does the Bluetooth stuff has contacted me. So step 2 should be step 1, right? I'm guessing. Now I'm thinking we need to generate funds to be able to put this thing together. So I was thinking, I can't do it through Patreon. Patreon is for creators, content creators, more or less, not something like this. So I'm thinking about keeping my Patreon to go see roadside attractions and things like that. But I was actually thinking of starting a GoFundMe campaign, but I don't know how much. I feel guilty. Let me take a sip. I feel guilty doing a GoFundMe because most of the GoFundMe campaigns that I've seen that weren't scams, some are scams, but some of the GoFundMe things I've seen, they give something back. You have something to give back. Like on Patreon, I'm going in roadside attractions, or I'm doing stuff and I'm creating content on video form, or I'm controlling my website or doing things on my website and creating new websites. I got a new website too. I got a new domain and stuff like that for my travels, not just for tech gear and t-shirts and stuff that you can buy. But, you know, that's what Patreon's for. GoFundMe is for something like this project. But I don't know what I'm supposed to put as the limit that I'm trying to get to create this product. I don't know what it cost total, you know, to get going. And then app developers need to get paid. And I don't want to screw anybody over. So I don't want to set my standard, the money way too high where I'll never reach that goal. But then let's say I do $45,000. That should get a couple people on board. We could fly and meet places and work out things and get stuff going. Get the product put together, and then once it's put together, test it out in my truck, and then use some of that money to go to maybe a trucking show or a trailer show or something like that, and everybody can get paid a little bit, and who knows, maybe something like this, a company would buy something like this, buy it outright from us. Plus, patent, we need to patent this idea, and that costs money too. So it could end up costing a little bit more money than I think to get going. This isn't working. So, but I'm thinking about a GoFundMe. I'm thinking start at like 30,000 maybe, 25,000. I don't know how much to ask for. But then when people donate to your GoFundMe campaign, you have to give something back to those donors. And I don't know what to give them. I mean, if I was producing a movie, if I was a director or something like that, you know, I could put their names in the credits or something like that. And then when the movie made so much money, I could give kickback and make sure they get money back with a profit of what they donated. But something like this, a physical product, I don't know what you're supposed to do if people do donate to the GoFundMe. I mean, I guess everybody that goes on the GoFundMe, I could put all their names on the patent so everybody gets a cut. I don't know what to do. So if anybody out there knows And plus, I'm okay with money nowadays. I didn't used to be, but I'm better with money now. But to keep me out of it and others out of it, it wouldn't be bad if anybody out there that is trustworthy and not in it just for themselves, that would take off and run to the Bahamas if we did get money and revenue did start coming in, and wants to take care of the finances and set up a budget for all of us out of whatever money I could generate. Get in touch with me, because I don't want to be in charge of what, I mean, you could put me in charge of $100. I'm good with that. Put me in charge of 30, 40,000, or if something like that sells for $1 million to some trailer manufacturer, I don't want to be in charge of all that. And I want to make sure that everybody in our little group gets a cut. I really don't need too much in my life. You can tell I'm pretty happy being a minimalist. I don't need a lot of stuff. My long-term goal is to get an RV so I could travel to weird destinations and vlog. I don't have big aspirations. Maybe a nice houseboat, a small one, not one of those big, beautiful mansion houseboats, just a little small houseboat and an RV. I'm good. I could live the rest of my life just fine. But let's say this thing kicks off and makes a whole mess of money. Other people have different aspirations than me. They may need the money. And so I just don't want to be in control of that. You guys pay me a stipend, whoever takes care of the money, pay me a stipend, and make sure everybody else is taken care of, and make sure we can get this business thing off the ground. But what do you guys think about the GoFundMe? You think that's a good idea? My head's twirling right now. I apologize. It's just twirling with thoughts of how to do this, and I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm looking at, remember, well, most of you guys probably don't remember, because heck, I wasn't even born yet. But Walt Disney, if you live that Walt Disney model, what he did to create an empire, basically. I mean, he started out small. He was the idea guy. He came up with the ideas. He came out with the animated features, the talkies and stuff like that. Then moved to California and started the studios. Then built Disneyland. He built, one man had an idea, had his brother join him. His brother was the money man and the builder and got everything put together. Walt was the idea man, and if he didn't like nothing, he would come in and say, no, could you do this? Could you do this? He was the guy with the ideas and how to work things. And then he had a team that did everything. And once he passed away, I mean, he was building Walt Disney World. He had the idea to build Walt Disney World in Epcot. Epcot was going to be the city of the future. And he passed away. He didn't see his dream reality come to fruition with Epcot. But his brother did the best he could, and instead of making a city of the future, made a theme park. But if Walt would have been alive, who knows what Epcot would have became, because Walt was the idea guy. So I'm looking at it that way. If you base a model on a man like Walt, and even if it's something really small like I'm planning on doing, it's got to be a success, right? That's my plan. So I want to do the Walt model and create something that would benefit a lot of people, benefit drivers anyway. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my phone call and head to Minnesota. That's my plan. And it looks like I got a while, because I think all these trailers here have to get loaded before me. Looks like I'm loaded, but it's kind of odd around here. So what they do is they make you drop your trailer in not a very nice neighborhood. Somebody comes and picks up your trailer, takes it within this plant, gets it loaded, and then puts it back in the slot. And all the meantime, they make you go like 3 or 4 blocks away. Then once you get loaded, you come and hook up to your trailer, fill out the paperwork, because they leave it in the back of your trailer. Then you got to walk a couple blocks and find a mailbox along a black chain link fence somewhere and drop the paperwork off in it. Now I have no idea where I'm going, but the scenery is amazing. Could not find the chain link fence or the mailbox. I found the fence, but not the mailbox that I was supposed to put it in. But security here, there's a security where the cars go in. The officer in there said, "Here, I'll take it for you." So I'm done. Ready to get back to the truck and head on down the road. But I want to get an image of this giant hamburger. I kind of want to see what the place looks like on the outside. I didn't see this when I was over in the other lot way down the road. This place looks pretty amazing. I mean, would you look at this place? I can tell you right now, the smell coming out of that cooker right there, that barbecue, it's amazing. It makes me want to stop and eat, but I don't know if they take credit cards or anything. Would you look at the size of that cheeseburger? That's awesome. But I am going to go ahead, get back to my truck, do my paperwork, do the computer work, avoid pit bulls on chains, and head up to Minnesota. That's the plan. Rumor has it, it could possibly snow. The great thing about driving in the daytime, I mean, that's better than driving at the nighttime, is you get to check out all these cool leaves on the tree. Look at the colors. Would you look at those colors? They're pretty amazing. Things you won't see in Florida. Or probably Arizona too. No colorful fall trees, but pretty colorful trailer and some colorful flashing lights ahead. Pretty colors. Look, these flowers are very fall colored. Well, they're not real. They are fall colored. There's more down there. Just outside of this old abandoned gift shop. This is an old gift shop. I don't believe it's open. Everything is, yeah, it's pretty well boarded up. But that's not the reason I'm here. The reason I'm here real fast to pull over on the side of the road is just do something I've never done before. Seems like another drone day. I mean, you guys already seen one crappy drone video when I was in town, but out here in the middle of nowhere where there's just an abandoned building, there's also some pretty cool things out in the old cornfields that actually aren't there anymore. The cornfields have all been mowed down, but there's big things, big, huge things out there that I've always wanted to fly my drone around. I don't know if this is a no-fly zone, but I definitely want to take the little Spark up and fly around. Where are you at? Oh, there they are. There they are. They're right there. These things. These big renewable energy windmills. There's thousands of them out there, but you probably can't see them. Yeah, you can. You can see them now. Kind of. Not if I put my hand up. But I'm going to fly out there. I figured, why not do that today? I'm en route to Minnesota. And I know by the time I get up there, it's going to be extremely cold. It's already cold enough to where I have to wear a hoodie and a shirt. But I'm sure it's going to be much colder up there, windier, possibly rain and snow. Right now, it's sunshine, 50 degrees, perfect flying weather. Let's take it up there. Oh, well, let's fingers crossed that it's not a no-fly zone. And if it's not, let's get it up there.